I I forgot to start recording. Oopsie. Well, the VOD of this is starting a little bit later. Just missed all that talk. Lol. Lamau. But that's okay. Don't hear much, but I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. Ooh, how is it? Yeah, it really is. It's like, I could tell, like, it just wasn't for me. Like, it's just like, oh, hey, that's really cool, but yeah, it just wasn't my thing. Second time playing it. Nice. I never got into like the Harry Potter universe as a kid. My sister absolutely. My sister is a massive Harry Potter nerd. Like Harry Potter is her thing. One of the things whenever I went home for Thanksgiving, um, I went and spent some time with my sister, saw her house, her boyfriend, just caught up with them, had dinner, see how they were doing. And one of the things she was so happy about was that she got some lights, quote unquote, for the holiday to hang above where her TV sits. And it's like these little candles, electronic candles on fishing wire. And she has a wand remote that whenever she like aims the remote at them, it'll light them up. So it's like she's casting a spell, lighting up the things. And it is hysterical. I love it. It's actually incredible. They are. At least I think they are. At least I think they flickered. I'm trying to remember. I was much more focused on my sister's brand new cat. My sister had impulsively, like 2 weeks prior, I think, to Thanksgiving, adopted a cat. She took my mom to a cat show that they were having back home, and they walked in. I don't know what they were looking for. I think they were just wanting to do something. But they walked in, and right up front, there was an adoption area, and it had a really, really cute cat that just sunk its paws into my sister and would not let go. And they walked around a little bit, but my sister just kept on thinking about that cat up front. And so it came home with her that day. And so I got a call. Like, I knew pretty much immediately because she called me in the middle of the day, which is very unusual for my sister and me. Like, we text a lot. We don't really talk a lot, if that makes sense. Like, we'll just kind of hang out, but oh, I just realized actually. Hold on. I'm going to boop, boop. In case any of you want to join. Boop. And I can boop. Perfect. Now I'm curious what my favorite animal species. Oh, my favorite animals I wish to have as a pet. That is a long list. I can tell you, I think my number one would probably be the azure dart frog, Dendrobates tinctorius azurus. They are absolutely gorgeous, amazing frogs, and like I remember distinctly seeing them when I was a kid because we had a local aquarium, and the local aquarium had a dart frog exhibit, and I remember seeing those for the first time as a kid and just falling madly in love with them. Like, just being like, oh yeah, this is what I want, and like I want to own one of these guys. And wait, I accidentally where I just realized. Oh, hold on. There we go. But yeah, so I just knew basically from that moment that I was like, hey, these are dart frogs. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are black and blue, and they can be like different variations of like blue. Some can be kind of powdery blue, some can be like a really, really deep, like azure. Absolutely incredible. Gorgeous little babies. I say babies. They get up to be a decent size, like about 2 to 3 inches, I think, is the general size of them. One of the cool things about them, and one of the reasons why I like them so much, is because technically, because they are dart frogs, they are technically poisonous. So they could technically get you a little bit of an upset stomach. To be fair, though, one of the things that I like them is because, for the most part, they are only poisonous mainly due to their wild date, or to their wild diet. There we go. But so they're only really poisonous due to their wild diet. So you don't necessarily have to. So I think generally in captivity, while they're still poisonous, they're not nearly as much so. And so it's kind of cool that you can have technically a poisonous pet. I don't think you need any permits to own them either, because it is mainly due to their wild diet. But those would be, I would say, probably number one. Number two, I think I would really like to have like a leopard gecko. I don't really have a morph in particular for leopard geckos that I'm like, ooh, I want one of those. But I really like leopard geckos. They're really cute. They look like they're smiling all the time. I'm just a really big reptile fan. Number three would probably be a hognose snake. I've seen a few in the wild, luckily enough. Hognose snakes are native to where I grew up, down in the south. And so you could find hognose snakes pretty frequently. And even though you shouldn't do it, one of their things they do whenever they are, granted, very stressed, it's because they fear for their life, but hognose snakes are extremely dramatic and will play dead. And they will roll over and show their belly and stick their tongue out. And it's very funny looking. But and one of the things that you can do, and again, I did it as a kid because I didn't know any better, but whenever they're on their belly like that, you can like pick them up, flip them onto their side, and they will roll themselves right back over onto their backs. Like, they are very dramatic. They are very much drama queens, but they are absolutely amazing and gorgeous pets. They don't get to be that big. I think males generally stay between 2 to 3 feet. You can feed them little reptiling sausages, and that'll like be very nutritious. They're so cute. They're absolutely amazing little babies, and they also have a very, very cute nose. They're called hog noses, but they basically have pretty much. It's very cute. I really like it. But they have like these little shovel noses because they're burrowing snakes. So they have like a little really hard, like kind of like calcified nose, essentially, kind of like a fingernail, basically, for them. But they use that, like, little shovel nose to dig up dirt, and it looks very, very cute. And, I mean, yeah, they're just absolutely adorable little sausages, and I love them so much. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? I really want to, like, pull up a photo, but I don't know how to do that, really, and in OBS. Actually, hold on. I think I do know how I can. Let me see here. Huckanosa. They are the cutest little babies, and I absolutely love them. Mickey. Let me see this. Go to here, boop. Browse to here, go boop. And I can say boop. And then I can say boop. And so you guys can probably see it now. Yeah, there they are. There's the little cuties. Yeah. They have this neat little shovel nose and cute little round eyes. And they have all these little spots. That's really, really cute. Boop. We're learning to stream. We're doing it. We're doing it. But they are just the absolute cutest little beans. And I absolutely love them. They are known like they are an extremely, extremely beginner-friendly snake. So if you're not, like, maybe a fan of snakes or know how to care for them, they are very, very good for that. Because they are very simple to take care of. They just kind of do their own thing, and they are nice and very basic. And we love that. Oh, that's true. You couldn't see my mouse. That's true. That's true. But what are some other animals that I really love? I mean, I could never keep it as a pet. But one of my favorite animals of all time is the lockerhead sea turtles. And those are really cute. Really, really cool. I've loved them for a long time. I've always been a fan of turtles. Turtles and reptiles and amphibians. And sea turtles are just super cool. Not a huge reptile fan, but I like from a distance. That's awesome. And to be fair, like, I do completely understand, like, snakes as a pet are very unusual. Like, most people, whenever I'm like, oh yeah, I have a pet snake, they're like, you what? You have a pet what? And some people are generally a little off-put, but I've also had a lot of people that have been incredibly welcoming to it, that have very much kind of fallen in love with my little snaky boy Fritter, and found out how cool snakes can be, and I love that. I love that I can show people, like, hey, reptiles are really, really cool animals. That they're really friendly and sweet and just amazing little beings. Funnily enough, Lexi actually was not the biggest fan of Fritter whenever we first met. Lexi is my partner, of course, just to reiterate that. But whenever we first met, she was not exactly the biggest fan of reptiles or the fact that I had a pet snake. She was like, I'm supportive of you, but over there, please. But Fritter has very much been one to change her mind. And I think it's because a lot of it is like exposure. Like it's the same thing for the example for my mom. One of the things we did, like one of the ways me and my mom bonded actually, is we would go to reptile shows together. And she was, the first time we went, she was absolutely quaking. She was never a fan of like snakes, of I mean, she still doesn't like tarantulas and arachnids, and to be fair, I'm not a biggest fan of them either. But I'm never gonna be like, ah, no, I think some of them are kind of cute. Reptile shows are kind of what it sounds like for the most part. Basically, it's like a little pet show. So, like different reptile breeders or snake owners will bring snakes that they want to sell. And it's also a spot for like local sellers or people that make like accessories. So if you wanted to buy an enclosure or if you wanted to get supplies, you could do them there. Generally, there's kind of the big ones. Like you'll have your snakes there. You will have, oh, yeah, well, like there will be a lot of snakes. Snakes are a big part of reptile shows. And funnily enough, that's also how I got Fritter. Fritter I adopted because he was being, well, technically he wasn't being sold at the show, but there was a person at a reptile show that was selling an enclosure because I knew I'd wanted to get a snake. And so whenever I was up there, I talked with some guy that was up there and he was selling some enclosures. And I found one that was perfect, that had a bunch of stuff for it. And I said, hey, yeah, I want to buy your enclosure. And he's like, oh, cool. What are you getting it for? And I'm like, oh, well, I don't have one yet, but I'm wanting to get a ball python. And he's like, oh, I actually have a few that I'm selling right now. Would you be interested in one? And I said, oh, well, how old are they? What kind are they? And then he showed me a picture of Fritter. And how expensive are they? It really depends. Generally, kind of expensive. Well, I say generally. Fritter, I think, I paid $200 for Fritter, or $250, but that was also with like a little basic glass enclosure and a heating pad and some substrate and stuff, which I had to clear out immediately because I didn't know the substrate, but yeah, you'll get some like that. And there's some snake breeds that get very expensive, kind of like dogs. Ball pythons in particular, like Fritter has a bunch of designer breeds. And much like dogs, they get very expensive. But not all of them are. And a lot of them you can find like a basic ball python, if it's just like kind of a standard, for about $50 or $60, I would say. Males are generally a little bit cheaper. They also grow smaller. The female snakes, female ball pythons, are generally bigger. Snakes, at least I think most snakes, the females are generally larger than the males, and also generally cost more due to like breeding reasons. It sounds silly to say, but yeah. But with that said, I just realized I went off on a massive tangent. But so snakes can be cheap. They can also be very expensive depending on what you want. Because there are a lot of really, really cool like snakes out there. that have a lot of really cool and interesting patterns and are absolutely gorgeous. But yeah. But I'm trying to remember, did I name a 5th animal for the top 5 animals? I think I did. I don't know. I just love being able to talk about animals. Animals are so good. Ooh, a rainstorm. We're going to that. I love rain. I will say that's one thing I am not the biggest fan of about where I live, which I'm not gonna say, but I love, love, love rain. I love being able to go outside when it's raining. I have like a rain jacket specifically for it, and I love being able to just spend time when it's rainy outside. It's so gorgeous. I love the smell of grass when it rains, the smell of petrichor. And yeah, I just really, really love that. So whenever I see rain in this game, I get very happy. Perfect. Yeah, I hope you sleep well, Foo. It's good seeing you. Good talking to you. I hope you get some good rest. And hope you have a happy New Year's. Sending you all the best vibes and well wishes. And I hope we get to chat and hang out a lot more this year. I know that's one of my big resolutions for this year is to try to be more social. It's because I want to do more things with more people and talk and hang out with more people. And you're wonderful. Yeah. Sleep well, sleep well. Aw, shucks. You're just a sweetie. Oh, before you go, is there anything you want me to say? Any little lines I'm happy to do? I'd love to give you a happy New Year's present, if it's okay. I know that feels silly to say, but yeah. Didn't ask about New Year's resolution earlier. Kind of. There's a few that I have. Like we did, whenever we did our journaling this morning. Like some of the other ones I want to start doing is more ASMR stuff like this. Like I want to do more streaming. I want to do more ASMR. And soft speaking stuff. If you and Lexi thought about doing co-working streams, we have. Yes, safer work is a big one. Lamau. Like I know one of my big things, and actually that I did fairly recently, when my throat started to feel better after this last week, was I started recording and like writing, like a Daisy sleeve tattoo. I love that. Ooh, it would be cool to get new tattoos in this next year. That would be cool. But I know I want to do a lot more like safe for work audios. And so like I did one that I did recently. It wasn't long, it was like a short, like little 7-minute audio. Because I just want to do small little ones for YouTube for people to enjoy, little safe for work role plays. Whether it's like friends to lovers stuff or whatever it is. And this one was silly. It was like a bully discovers your enemies to lovers or bullies to lovers watch list on YouTube. It sees your AO3 tags. Your recent AO3 tags. And then it's just a single kiss and just taunting. But it was fun. I love doing silly things like that. I love being able to, like, make those kinds of stuff. It's so much fun. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. But no, I mean, I know doing safe work is... Oh, yeah. Definitely go get some rest. Bye-bye, Foo. Bye-bye. But being able to do, like, more safe work audio stuff, and like, I want to do more YouTube posts and try to grow that kind of stuff too, because I love doing the not safe work stuff. In fact, I want to expand on that too this year. But I also want to do other stuffs. Just do more audio creator stuff in general. Yay. Oh, shucks. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I really like being able to help relax people. Like, that is, I think, one of the things that makes me, like, whenever I get a comment or something like that that says you have a very relaxing voice, that always means a lot to me. Like, I love being able to know that I can help people relax, because audios are how I generally relax. Listening to, like, all different kinds of things is how I relax. And so being able to, like, kind of help give and spread that to others is important to me. It's like I really enjoy being able to, I mean, yeah, help people relax with my voice. I like it a lot. So thank you, thank you. I'm really happy you enjoy it. Because I've struggled with sleep a lot at points in my life where I just, like, couldn't quite rest well, or was getting like 4 hours a night max. And listening to audio has really helped me. And some of them were like ASMR sleep aid stuff. Some of them were Northern Lion. But either way, I've, like, fallen asleep listening to audios for a large part of my life. And so, like, being able to help do it, or just, like, do that kind of stuff myself, makes me really happy. And I'm really happy that people enjoy it. It means a lot to me. Sipping on a little bit of coffee. It may be a little late in the day for coffee, but it's not too late. Put on audio when I can't sleep. Yeah, same. Like, one of my nighttime traditions is generally, like, a little bit before bed, I'll put on, like, some kind of ASMR audio or something like that, because I find it puts my brain in, like, a specific sleepy mood where it's just like, okay, this is the kind of stuff I like to listen to with the lights off, my eyes closed, and so it, like, kind of helps my brain go, oh, okay, we're in this kind of mood, so let's do that. And I find that really helps me get to sleep a lot easier. As well as just, like, the super tingly ones where it kind of vibrates your voice really well, or vibrates your ears really well and gives that, like, tingling sensation. But yeah, that's stuff I'm really excited about. There's a lot to be excited about in this next year, and stuff that I'm, like, very, very happy about. Stuff that I'm very much looking forward to and can't wait to do. and new things to try. And so much. There's so much that's happened this past year. So much that's gone on and happened. And I am just absolutely blown away. And just wondering what's going to happen and take place this next year. Wondering what new things will happen. What new adventures I'll go on. It's cool. It's really cool. I think one of the things I'm going to try to probably record even after the stream is just do a little, friends to lovers roleplay of something, just improv it out. Because I think that would be fun. And because I enjoy it. Because I love friends to lovers roleplays. I am a sucker for friends to lovers roleplays. I love, love, love my ASMR roleplays. They're just the best. I just love the vibes. I just love like that. It's so romantic. It's so sweet. But yeah. Just wonder what'll happen next. Also usually includes praise. Yes, yeah. That's true. We do love praise. I love the praise. I love doing the positivity. Also because I find a lot of them have the ability to do that relaxation aspects, relaxation and comfort. And I love those comfort audios. Being able to do kind of comforting stuff. Praise is very good. But also, one of the things that I'm excited about with the new year and trying new stuff is I also want to try new things in that way, where it's try to do different, whether it's kinks or different styles of audios. Do I have a favorite positive affirmation? Ooh, that's a good one. What would be my favorite? My favorite positive affirmation. I would say probably you are always enough. You don't need to be any more. You don't need to do any extra. You are enough, just as you are. That. I would say that would be my favorite. Just being able to make sure people know that they don't need to do extra or be extra. That they are deserving of love and care and all good things exactly as they are. That it's not something that should be conditional. That's my favorite one. Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you, thank you. Big stretch. I'm still sleepy. I just woke up a little bit before stream, so I'm still kind of sleepy. Do you have a favorite one? A favorite kind of praise? I'm still worried mouse too much to do ASMR, but I mean maybe that's an ASMR thing too. The people like the clicking of the mouse. Like I know people, like even myself included, I really do like some like the ASMR role plays. Like hearing people do like the office work, doing like the typing, the clacking at the keyboard. I'm like, oh, do I need to have like a dedicated ASMR mouse and like ASMR keyboard so that way it's not as clacky? Or do people like the clackiness of it? It's one of those things I've wondered. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, there's a rain cloud. Put down my coffee cup. Perfect. Boop, boop. God, I love rain. I miss living in a place that rains a lot. Like, where I grew up, it rained quite frequently. It wasn't a lot. Like, it wasn't like Chicago or Florida that had like daily rains. These good girls and all this information be growing. I love that. Growing, I'm capable of change, to be proud of where I am. Yeah, I love that. That actually reminded me, there is one song that I really, really love that was like, I think one of my favorite songs of the year that I heard. It was by Porter Robinson. It's called Unfold. And one of the lines in the song is, and actually here, I'm going to see if I can pull it up really quick. Not the song, but just the lyrics. Because I definitely don't want to blast people with like random. Oh, let me see here. Let me see. But there is a line in there that is essentially like saying there's no need to feel down. Just look at how far you've come. And I like that. Because, I mean, that's something that I struggle with, is feeling like I'm not doing enough, or feeling like imposter syndrome-y. And that like kind of line, just like see how far you've come, really means a lot to me. And it's really cool. Let me see here. Where is it? Yeah, this is it. Do you see how you've grown? Don't be sorry then. And it's like, I think that's something that is, I feel like we are generally our harshest critics in terms of like, yeah, exactly. I feel like I say myself that I'm in a rut when really I'm growing, and to be proud of my current accomplishments, no matter how small. Agreed. I think that's something that's incredibly important, and something that I think is incredibly hard to do. To recognize, like, even, like, I'm like, oh, I could have done so many more stuff this year, or I could have taken the time to record safe for work stuff and build like a YouTube thing and done a Patreon thing or a audio subscription thing, to not beat myself up, but to say, hey, I started a life in a brand new city. I have grown more in matured more in my audios and figuring out what I like to do. My audio mixing has become a whole lot better. I think my recordings have gotten a lot better. And the part of growing is also sometimes uncomfy and isn't always a good feeling, but that's okay because it's growing. But I love that. It is very important to be proud of your accomplishments, to take pride in what you've done. And I like that. And I like that a lot. Been in college a long time, almost already graduated, but I'm doing it at my own pace with who I am, and I'm doing it so I have no student loans. So even if I'm a turtle, I'll make it to the finish line. That's incredible! Congratulations! That's amazing. I mean, I can say there's things in that I'm like, for example, for me, I never graduated college. I went for 1 year, actually. That I went for a year to try and figure out what I wanted to do. I did mediocre. I got C's. But whenever I was there, I did find something that I liked. And whenever I was home for the summer, there was a job opportunity that was open near me that had to do with that. And had some connections, knew some people, and started working. And so I never ended up finishing college. I never went back. And sometimes I wonder if I want to go back, even now. If I'm like, oh, I think that would be cool to go back and find something and pursue it. But I'm also very much just enjoying the, what is it? There's things that I've gotten to do and things that I've been able to pursue. And I'm lucky to say that I don't have any debt. And that's incredible. And I'm so proud of you for being able to still keep working through college, because college wasn't something that was for me, I think. That I realized that I just was never quite a classroom student. It just never quite worked for me. And that's okay, I think. Because even though I didn't graduate college and didn't stay in for that long, that I have a pretty cool life. And there are things that I've been able to do, and I'm blessed for that. College is not for everyone. It's a goal of mine because my dad was a big proponent of education because he didn't get his degree until he was in his 50s. And I think I want to finish for him since he didn't get to see my walk the stage. I love that. That is an incredible goal. And I will be cheering you on for what it's worth. That's amazing. And that's also incredible that your dad got his degree in his 50s. Because I think that is something that some, college is thought of as a early 20s thing solely. And it's like, oh, you have to do it when you're young. Not really. There is so much that happens when you get older, and there's no time limit on learning something new. There's just not. And so that's incredible. And I'm proud of you for pursuing it. Exactly. All paths are valid no matter how you choose to walk it. And I love that. Nice and stretchy. Oh, is that a little fritter? A little fritter is poking his head out and saying hi. He's cheering you on too. I think I probably disturbed his nap time. I need to do more photos of the boy. I need to show him off more. Thank you. Means the world to me. I really am so lucky that I get to do what I do, or that I have an amazing community filled with people like you. It means the world to me. Like, I am so incredibly thankful that I get to make audios and do streams like this. It means the world to me. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Because this was something that I couldn't even dream of doing. That 2 years ago, I don't even think I would have. 5 years ago, I would never have imagined me doing this at all. I would have said, there is no way. Me? Make audios? Online? No, surely not. Stream? Even less so. My social anxiety is jumping just thinking about it. But here I am. And I am thankful for every day that I get to do it. Even if I'm not the most consistent at posting. One of the things that I learned is some days you only have exactly, you're doing the damn thing. And that's what matters. Exactly. Where some days you wake up and you have 100. Have 100% of your battery. You give it your all. Some days you wake up and maybe you're at a 30. And you can be discouraged by that. And that can suck. But it doesn't mean any less. You give it all. You give what you can. Because every step, no matter how big, gets you farther. Even if it's just a few millimeters. It's a step. Man, who would have thought? It's been a crazy year. And I'm looking forward to this next year. Pregnant check-ins. I love that. That is something that I try to do, not daily with my partner, but we've gotten a lot better at relying on each other, where my partner Lexi, she's been sick recently with a cold. So she was very, very tired and sleepy and not feeling well. And so yesterday was walk the dog, was do the dishes, cook the food, and I was more than happy to do all of it. Because whenever I had no energy and I had my cold last week. She took care of me and helped hang up my clothes whenever I was sleeping in bed for 6 hours during the day. Whenever I was committing time card fraud from my job. But that's incredible. I love that for you. Love that for you. Oh, that was probably a little loud. Oops. My neck is a little crackly. I know I see on stream. Oh, did I say something? Oop. Opa, opa. Oh no, did I say something wrong? Oh no. Oopsa. Oopsa. Oh. Lamau. That's true. But it's fine. To be fair though, it was, I think that was last Friday. So it was like because my work luckily had time off from the holidays. And so they're like, yeah, no snitching, no snitching. Lamau. But yeah, essentially I was just very, very sleepy and tired that day. And I think it was me and one other person on my team that was clocked in totally that day. Everyone else was gone for the holidays still. And so I just slept. To be fair though, I did still get work done that day. I got 2 whole projects completed that day. And so that was pretty good. But yeah. Sometimes you just don't have that much battery in a day. And that's okay. Hee. Gotten to the point with my job that bare minimum is okay. Awesome. I try not to do the bare minimum, but I definitely don't go above and beyond. I am very much the like, hey, if I can get it done with 20%, I'll get it done with 20%. So that way I can save a little bit more of my battery for something else. I'm just definitely not an overachiever with it. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. I think one of the things, and also one of the things that I want to do for stream soon is I am getting a like USB projector type thing so I can do hand cams. But with those hand cams, I want to do some Gunpla building. And so that's going to be one of my soon streams, is to do Gunpla building. Because I have become a gigantic Gundam fan. And I love building Gunplas. They are so much fun. And it is I feel like I am a child building with Legos again. But then I get to play with these cool mechs, and I love them. It makes me very, very happy. I haven't watched that much Gundam, to be fair. The only series that I have watched have been Witch from Mercury, which is my current favorite. I love Witch from Mercury. I love Suletta. And Miorine. But let's see, Witch from Mercury, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and then I am on like episode 40 of the original series, and I'm slowly working my way through the animes. Oh, Spring! Oh yeah, that's Spring VA, I think, right? I don't think I've ever caught one of those streams, but that's awesome. I love that. Yeah. At least I think that's the one that I'm thinking of. Because I think I popped into one of her streams one time, and it was really fun. I think she was doing just a co-working stream that time that I joined. But I've heard that she did some Lego stuff before, and that it was really cool. Yeah, Botanical Spring, that's it. Yeah. That's awesome. I definitely need to join more streams and just hang out with more people. That's something that I want to do this upcoming year. Because funnily enough, I was playing the Lottle Knot. I was doing like the underwater cleaning game with axolotls, which I do need to go back and finish that. So that'll probably be another stream soon. Trying to get that one finished up. Or not finished up, because I don't want to seem like it's a completion thing. I did enjoy it. There's a lot of games that I want to play. Like, there's been more stuff that I, haven't played yet. That I'm like, ooh, I really want to do that. Like, one that I heard is, like, a must-play is, I think it's, like, Outer Wilds? But that it's, like, an exploration game. And people are saying, like, that is one of, like, you must play. Like, it's, like, a life-changing experience playing that game. And so that's one that I would like to try to do. Like, that'd be really fun. I want to play more games like that. Like, I just want to play more games in general. I think it's just been really nice. I'm really happy and excited. Like, I want to play more Balatro. I want to play more Lottle Knot. I want to play Outer Wilds. I want to play Billionaire. I think that's another one that I saw. Like, another, little roguelite that came up that everyone was loving. That seems like a lot of fun. Like, I want to play more narrative games. There's just a lot that I want to do. And I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. I think I might start wrapping it up for the day. It's been a pretty short stream. It's been a little over an hour. But I can feel my voice starting to be like, hey, you're getting a little tired. You've been talking a lot. I've been doing quite a bit of yapping. My voice still isn't quite used to the raspy or soft-spoken ASMR style yet, really. And so I want to make sure I rest my voice, since I have a lot of recording to do soon for both the Reddit side, the Reddit Not Safe for Work side, and my Safe for Work side. I'm glad you enjoyed. It really has been. I have absolutely enjoyed hanging out with y'all so much. It has been incredible. And I am so thankful that I get to spend time with y'all. This has been so much fun. And okay, I think I'm going to send y'all. Let me see here. Because I'm going to try to send y'all to another ASMR channel. I don't know if rates are enabled. I will say I don't know. Like, I hope this isn't going to come in too loud. At least I really hope not. I think that. Oh no, I don't know how to do it. I'm so bad. I don't know these. Where? I'm such a dork. I don't know how to stream. Oh, I wonder it's because I don't follow. I am still learning how to Twitch in general. So let me see. How can I Lamau? Because I'm trying to remember. I think it's let me see here. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Okay. Oh, wait, I didn't even realize this rap streaming. Yay. Have fun, have fun. I'm going to send everyone over to Soft Show You. Just so people, if they're coming in or if they're still here and they're sleepy, so that way they can find a nice ASMR channel to help them sleep. Yay. But just so for people that are sleepy, have fun. And thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Bye bye.